got this one there. So let's take it out a little bit. All right. Go. All right. Perfecto. So we got both places. Hey. Hey. We got blowouts today.
Yes. Blowout season. Yes. Local Mental Health Mondays, first Mondays. Thanks for joining us.
Woo! Welcome you all. Welcome.
Come on in. Yes. Hey, hi.
Hey there. Ooh, give us some hearts out there.
Yes.
We love the love.
Okay. Yes.
Let us feel some love, you all. All right. Welcome to Local Mental Health Mondays. All right, you all. Come on. We're just allowing you all some time to get on in for a little bit before we start our formal introduction. But y'all feeling good today? We're feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
So it's like you got to tell them all about this month so far.
Woo, it's a lot happening. Okay, so we are in Social Work Month.
Yes.
We are in International Women of Color
Day. It's International Women of Color Day.
Yes. And this is Women's History Month.
Woo.
So we have so much to celebrate, and we're just happy that we can show up and present to Black women here to talk to you today about mental health.
Yeah. So we're just going to allow you all a few more moments to join us, and then we'll start off with usually I have some theme music going on.
I know. I was like,
I was
acting like I was hearing the beat myself.
Hold up. I got something for you all. And we're talking about Black women and women of color. And today's topic is overcoming fear and stepping out on faith.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
We have some mental tips for you all today. All right.
Yes.
So while you all are just joining in, we're like, come on in. I want to find that theme song for us today. Let me find something for us today. Some women empowerment stuff. How about that?
Yes. Again, welcome to Local Mental Health Mondays, first Mondays with Tangi Augustin, licensed clinical social worker.
And Dr. Shonrell Blackwell. I'm empowerment coach and qualified mental health professional.
Yes. So we are happy you guys are joining us today. So while she's getting our theme music going, drop in the comments what city and state are you tuning in from? And also, what's your Monday mood? And let's be honest with ourselves. Answer yes or no with the city and state you're from and tell us, has fear ever held you back?
Ooh, have fear ever held you back? Just drop yes or no.
Yes or no.
Think about that, you all. Be truthful with yourself. This is a safe space, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And then tell us what city, state, whatever you're from. We want to know where you're from.
Yes, we are based in RVA, Richmond, Virginia. Hey,
Wow.
RVA, how you doing? Yes, New Orleans. Louisiana.
I'm gonna tell you, I love some NOLA.
We love going there. Oh,
we love New Orleans, honey. Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm going back. Milwaukee. Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Milwaukee
Thanks for showing up and tuning in with us. Yes.
Oh, I got the theme music for y'all. Keep on posting. RVA, Markeisha, we see you, girl. Because it's International Women of Color Day. It's Women's Black History Month, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we running around, you all.
Well-behaved women really made history. Hey.
All right, you all. Today we're going to talk about overcoming fear and stepping out on faith. Oh, man.
Yes.
So y'all know what it's about. Y'all know we got to get the spirit cleansed up in here. Get us some nice some sage going.
Yes.
Go ahead and clear it. Yeah. Clear this space and energy.
So before we get into our topic, we're going to talk about the Slavey Avail giveaway.
You all. So y'all know every time that we are here, we're giving away something. We're giving away something, you know? And so if you can do the following, all right, then you will actually be able to get a little gift from us. All right. But let me tell you what you have to do. Y'all ready? First, you have to follow local. I mean, you're on the live, so I'm hoping that you're following, right?
Local search.
Okay. Second, you have to go to Avail Counseling on IG right now, and you need to follow us.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You have to be 18 years or older. Yeah, sorry, this ain't for the kiddies. All right, you all, in regards to the prize or the gift. All right, so 18 years or older. You have to actually live or have a shipping address in the U.S., mailing address in the U.S. Sometimes we do send out packages and we're only doing U.S. shipping. All right, so that's the main stuff. But then you have to tune in all day. The rest of our time here, which is about 30 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. Wait until the end to get the question, the Slay the Avail Way question. The question will be based on the discussion that we have today. And it's another step that you all have to do. But I want to tell you all that at the very end, all right? At the very end, all right? Yes. So, let me turn down this music a little bit. Tangie, do you want to start off by, usually we start off with our motivational mantra. What's our motivational mantra for today?
So affirm this with me. I will not let fear hold me back.
Woo!
Go ahead and affirm that. I will not let fear hold me back. Remember, affirmations rewire the brain, and it helps us build ourselves up and motivates us. So continue to say that throughout the rest of today, throughout this week, and whenever fear rises up so that you can regain control and get in that driver's seat. I will not let fear hold me back.
All right, I want you all to say it loud and proud. Oh, yes, Siobhan72, I will not let fear hold me back. That's our mantra today, our motivational mantra. We'd love to start off with that intent. Yes. And those of you just joining us, it's International Women of Color Day. Did y'all know that?
Oh, yes. History Month.
And
social work. Hey, licensed clinical social worker here.
And social work month.
We are celebrating the social work profession. Because what we do, we give back.
Give back. Give back, you all. That's it.
Well, thank you for affirming that with us. And it aligns with this topic because oftentimes we have negative thoughts. We have thoughts that precede negative emotions. And so this is a big one for us because we all know we experience fear. And so today's topic, again, is overcoming fear and stepping out on faith. And so let's put things in perspective. What is fear? What is faith? So fear is typically that unpleasant emotion, those negative feelings that we have in response to a thought or a belief that something or someone is dangerous or is a threat or can cause pain. More often than not, it's typically not the situation or the person. It's our thoughts about it that lead us into this state of fear and what we also refer to as irrational fear. Faith, however, is believing in something bigger than us. Believing that there's this greater, higher power, whatever that is for you. For me personally, it's God. It's the universal energy, and so believing that something bigger than you can support you and guide you and protect you. And that usually allows us to reduce significantly the fear that we experience.
And one of the things too, when we talk about faith, you hit it home, Tangie, when you said, it's whatever you believe in, whatever is bigger than you. So for me, it is my Christian faith in God, but also too my connection with my ancestors. All right. So my ancestors, I give honor to them. I thank them. I think that they're watching me. That is the faith that keeps me going, thinking about the struggles that they've had. Looking that it's Women's History Month, the matriarchs that are in my family that have impacted me and had me to become who I am. That strength is deep. So I also look to my ancestors as a way to hold on to my faith.
Yes, absolutely. And then just faith in the practices ultimately that you decide to do that helps you deal with daily hassles, major life events, life circumstances. For example, our spiritual practices or even prayer, which goes hand in hand. Those are things that if we believe in those practices, we then have confidence to deal with things that come our way.
I think this is a perfect segue before we dive in, because Tangie is going to give you the 3 C's. But before we dive into that, and this will let you know a little bit about our business and who we are, let me tell you, honey, how we overcame fear and stepped out on faith in 2016.
Yes.
Tangi and I have been business partners since 2016. And I want to start the story off, and she'll finish it up. But I want to tell you how Avail was born. So I was working in a school district, and Tangi's mom worked there as well. And I was literally in it was the space, like the workspace where everybody commune, like you're heating up your lunch. And I just happened to ask the question, does anyone know any mental health consultants? And Tangi's mother, who I didn't even know Tangi existed, responded and said, my daughter does consulting work. And I said, well, can you ask her if she'll be willing to meet me? I'll take her out to lunch or whatever. And so she said, sure. So she sent Tangi the information. Fast forward, we end up having a lunch at the Kroger spot.
Yep.
And this was in around April or May 2016,
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And so we were at the table, and literally our initial meeting wasn't to join partnership for business partnership. It was for me to find a mental health consultant for another business venture that I had going on.
Yes.
In the midst of our conversation, we were like, boom, 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 boom. Energy of the universe was just like, oh my God. I was like, where's this Black woman been all my life? Like she was very informative about holistic practices and things like that, things that I have practiced but not really honed in on. So sharing her experiences with that. And I was like, oh my God, first of all, finding another Black woman who knew way more about it and could really guide me through that process. And so we were just like, so I asked her the question, well, what do you want to do? And she said, well, I want to own my own private practice. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, what's holding you back? And she said, right now, finances. And I said, well, what if I can provide that? And then, and I said, and we just go from there. And she said, okay. And that was it. And I said, all I need from you is to email me the responses to the questions that I have. Mm-hmm. And that was how we worked it. And I said, we'll have a business open up in a couple of months. Now, she didn't know me from a grain of salt, you all, and I didn't know her. But I said, we'll have a business in a couple of months. This was May 2016.
Right, yep. And the thing is, when my mom came to me, my mom's straight up New Yorker. Yes. I'm just saying, I'm going to just put that out there, okay? She don't really tap into them discussions or offer somebody or refer, And so when she said, well, I told someone about you, and I said, really? She said, yeah, I think you should give her a call. Y'all seem so much alike. Y'all energy is the same. I said, Mama, really? I said, okay. If my mom rooted and endorsed, I said, okay, I have to contact. So I contacted Sharon. Like she said, we met up and it went from there. But let's point out, in the midst of that, I was trying to hold on. Yeah. We came up with different plans that we will still, we'll start this private practice of outpatient counseling, but we was going to hold on a little bit. Yep. We was going to hold on to our salary. Yep. Right? We were going to stay in our full-time position, and this was going to be a part-time adventure. Yep. That was fear. Yep. That was fear. And then when we got into the moving and shaking and got into it and realized this is what we want to do, this is where we want to be. We want to be our own boss. We're loving this. As soon as we open the door, clients are rolling in. My schedule's getting packed. Yeah. We said bye. We overcame our fear. October, she was gone from her full-time job. In November 2016, I was gone from mine. July 1 is when Avail, so our meeting was in May. July 1 is when Avail officially opened, and then we opened our doors to clients in September 2016. Yes. And we have been going ever since. We celebrate 5 years. 5 years. Ain't no looking back. There's no looking back. We survived. But had we attached to fear, we wouldn't have been here today. Yeah. We wouldn't have been doing what we've been doing for 5 years within this community if we attached to that fear. Instead, we spread our wings. We jumped. That's what we said. We jumped. And we relied on our faith that we was going to be all right. Yep. Now, yes, there's been things that have come up. We've been a little scared, like, oh my gosh, what's going to be like? We don't know. But we remain faithful. That's right. If someone go through me and shower text, she does prayer, biblical scriptures. We send her prayer. 11:11, we be manifesting together. We have relied on faith, and that's why we are here. We're going to continue to be here. Yeah, since 2016. One of our stories on our little bio in Avail was like, we started off
as strangers, and now we are sisters.
Yes.
And we started off with prayer, and that's really what we did. We knew that there was something bigger than us, and we knew that there was something that God wanted us to offer the world. All right.
Yes.
So we understand about
Absolutely.
overcoming and fear and stepping out on faith. Now, Tangi, you know, everybody heard our story. They're like, oh, okay, that's all well and done. But how do we do that?
Right.
So these 3 C's you're going to give us, these 3 C nuggets. Remember,
Yes.
you all, go ahead and start us off with talking
Okay.
about these C's.
Yes. So the 3 C's, and the 3 C's is approach from cognitive therapy, but this is a mnemonic method for you remembering a simple process that you do have to consistently practice to challenge any unhelpful or inaccurate thoughts. So it's 3 C's: catch it, check it, change it.
Say it again.
Let's repeat that. Catch it, check it, change it.
One more time. Three times.
Catch it,
Nice.
check it, change it.
All right.
And so this is a mnemonic method I want you to remember. And definitely visit again, follow Avail Counseling. We posted in our story, so you can go to one of our posts that breaks this down, and you can save and bookmark to refer to it later. But the 3 C's, so catch it. Catch the thought that came before the emotion. More often than not, negative emotions are preceded by negative, unhelpful, or inaccurate thoughts. Remember, in terms of fear, it's typically a thought or a belief that we have about something that we believe can cause a threat and send us into that state of fear, which causes anxiety, sadness, depressed mood, confusion, that fight response. And so first we catch that thought and we acknowledge, is this thought helpful or is it hurtful? So after we catch it, we check it. And those are some of the questions. Is this accurate? Is there a probability that this could happen? Has this happened before? What is the evidence that supports my thought? So you go through the process of pretty much checking this thought and holding it against facts, because sometimes our thoughts are not facts, they're feelings. So we've caught the thought, we've acknowledged, what was this thought? What was my emotions and what was the thoughts connected to it? Then you check it to recognize, is this helpful or not? And then you change it. You go through the process of challenging that thought and developing a more positive, rational, realistic thought that then you can attach to, and then guess what? You can act from. The thing about unhelpful or negative thoughts, or in clinical terms, cognitive distortions, is that we have the choice to either hook or attach to it, or just notice it and unhook and detach and act from that more rational, realistic thought that we change that unhelpful thought to. So catch it, check it, change it. This is a simple format for challenging negative, anxiety-provoking, irrational thoughts that are often what leads into some of those emotions, such as depression and anxiety. Simple method, but the key here is practicing this method consistently, constantly refuting those negative, unhelpful thoughts that manifest and reinforce fear.
So I want to take it a little bit personal. So Tangi's going to diagnose me here, you all, okay? So using that method, all right? So I'm going to start off with, I've been a fitness instructor, you all, since 2005. So my whole life has been physical activity. I was a cheerleader in college, everything. My whole world changed last year when I had to literally stop physically doing strenuous activities and strenuous workouts and teaching, which was something that I love to do. And also that had been my hook to help me lose weight. So I've always managed my weight because of my workouts. This sent me in a spiraling depression, you all, because of the fact too, I had these negative thoughts. I could no longer rely on my physical activity in order for me to achieve my weight loss goals, but also too, to get that fear out of my head, because what was happening when I did work out, I would be in bed for 2 days straight. I've been diagnosed with severe arthritis, you all, and sciatica. Now that's hard for a person who's always physically active, and then I have to have 2 or 3 days recovery time in order to physically do something. As a result of that, fear of getting hurt, fear of being immobilized because of going in my workouts, that I started to do self-sabotaging type of behaviors, like just eating and now just becoming immobile altogether. So I know I'm not the only one out there that, struggles with that or whatever, but I want to give this example to take it home. When I caught it or catch it, right, first, I realized that why wasn't I taking any action in my weight loss? Why was I not taking any action? You know why, you all, I wasn't taking any action? Because the physical movement, I didn't know enough about the nutrition. Mm-hmm. I knew about the physical health in order to maintain my health, but I didn't know too much about the nutritional health, right? And so my fear of overcoming that, or really being honest with myself and truthful about myself, to say, I don't really know how to do this. Right. So given that example, walk us through a catch it, check it, change it. Yeah.
I would definitely start with, just like you said, catching what was the negative thoughts, or in clinical terms, we say, what was your automatic thought at the time of the event? When you, let's say, either when you were diagnosed or when you found yourself being in bed for those two days, what were the automatic thoughts that came up for you? That's typically, we have a situation and then we have a thought. And connecting to what's that automatic thought, then connecting to, and then how did that make me feel? That gives us a lot of answers, and then that helps us understand our behavior thereafter. So like you mentioned, some self-sabotage behaviors, or just thinking that this is it. I'm imagining that if I can't work out, I ain't gonna lose weight, this is it. But like you said, you realize later nutrition and other things play a factor in managing weight and things like that. So in catching that thought, we would catch it and acknowledge what was the thought before the emotion, before that fear, right? And then deciding, okay, was that thought helpful? Was it hurtful?
It was hurting me, you all. Right. I gained 30 pounds.
Yeah, what did it send you into? And then deciding to change it. How can you restructure? I'm never going to be able to lose weight again. How can you restructure and change that thought so that it is helpful and that it's rational and realistic?
So one thing I did, I went to my business partner, who, tell him what your role is as a nutrition person. What's that role, that title? Yes. It's a fancy title.
I'm a certified mental health integrative medicine provider, which means that I offer and provide people psychoeducation on nutrition, self-care nutrition behaviors that they can use as a non-pharmaceutical approach to mental health concerns.
So that's the first thing I did. And then I restructured my entire diet. And so you all said I had to rely on, okay, Shonrell, no longer can you do your Shaun T workouts or your intense workouts that you were doing to help yourself, but now you have to go to modification. Right. So I walked down. So I became at peace with that. I walk, I do modified exercises, and I'm going to tell you all, at January 29th, I started off as 176 pounds. And today I'm proud to say that I am 152.2 pounds, you all, and keep on going. Because I didn't allow fear to overcome me. Yeah. And I stepped out on faith in a whole nother world of really looking at my diet and what I'm putting into my body and taking ownership of it and putting it into action.
Yeah. And so that beginning thought that you might have caught, let's just say, for example, oh, I'm never going to be able to work out like I used to and weight manage my weight. And going through that method and challenging it and changing it is, I may not be able to work out how I used to, but I can modify my workout and still manage weight effectively.
Yep.
It takes a little, I know I just threw that out there,
but it is.
If you practice, and that's everything. I think the key here is recognizing practice. We personal practice every day, practicing something on a daily basis. So again, that the 3 C's is that mnemonic method I want you to practice on a regular basis. When you recognize fear is coming up and is taking over, and you deciding to reclaim and take control back of your life and not let fear run the show.
Yeah, you can't let it run the show, you all. And so some other helpful practical tips for people to overcome fear and step out on faith. One thing that I believe in, and talk to them a little bit about, Tangie, practicing mindfulness or meditation. Talk about that.
The key here, is always self-awareness and in recognizing what things make me fearful and acknowledging those things and having an understanding. You are understanding you better, but you're also putting yourself in a position to manage things that you often do because of fear-based, thoughts or whatnot. And so mindfulness and meditation allow you to unlock that space between yourself and your thoughts. And it allows you also to find answers. It allows you also to reduce stress, which reduces fear and channels that energy into a more positive direction. So when you're taking that time to increase your awareness and you're giving your full attention to things, typically you can then manage those thoughts more effectively because you're taking that time to sit still, to be still, to be quiet, to acknowledge, to notice, to accept, and then you can act more effectively.
And one thing that I believe in, you all, my strategy is physical movement.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, it wasn't just about the weight loss for me in regards to keep on physically moving. That's not your end goal. Sometimes metaphorically shedding weight off, shedding those layers off so that you can take one step at a time towards the action, action, mobility, movement, in order to take those action steps that you need to do to step out on faith and overcome that fear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that physical movement, you all, is just something that I definitely do. So all I do is start with a simple walking. I just walk for 15 minutes a day, you all. Nothing fancy, just getting myself that movement. And my practice is I do that when I first wake up. I literally am in my pajamas and I put my tennis shoes on that's right beside my bed, and I turn on that YouTube video that I do like, and I walk along with the YouTube video, right? Yeah. So again, you all, symbolically and metaphorically, it is moving, moving into the direction of overcoming your fear. And sometimes, again, tangible things that we do, physical things, kinesthetic things that we do, help to trick our brain.
Exactly.
Or help improve our thoughts, right? So if you're thinking that you're moving towards your goal and you're really moving towards your goal, then mentally you start to believe that.
And when you start to believe that, that enhances your faith. Recognizing that there are positive outcomes, recognizing that what I fear is not true, it is irrational, that the likelihood is my outcome that I see now because of the things that I'm putting into play. And so again, faith, and connected to what are those things that strengthen my faith and strengthen my belief that things will turn out the way they need to for the benefit of myself and others around me.
So recap those 3 C's one more time for our audience out there, you all. Remind you, 3 simple steps that you can do in order to overcome fear and step out on faith. What's our 3 C's again, Tangi?
Catch it, check it, change it.
Catch it, check it, change it. All right.
And I would encourage you to use that as an affirmation each day. I will catch it, check it, change it. You know what I mean? And that will allow you to remember those steps and use them when you recognize fear-based, anxiety-provoking thoughts so they don't take over. You are in control of your life. It's just about choosing what direction you decide to go in.
All right. And today, again, as a reminder, it is International Women of Color Day. And one of the things that Tangi and I decided to do was to promote a Black female-owned business. So we, as you all see, we are sporting our sage, crystals, and trap music t-shirts and sweatshirt. So if you all want this and use our promotional discount, you can go to @availcounseling.com. At Avail Counseling on IG. Look at our link tree. It's in the bio, and click. I think this is what, Rainbow and Quartz?
Quartz and Rainbow.
Quartz and Rainbow is the company. And so you see, we're
using that link. Your discount will be applied to any of their merchandise. We support those that are aligned with our mission to share mind, body, spirit, information, products. And all those other things align.
So get your discount. Get your discount and use our promotion link.
I got the sweatshirt. She has a t-shirt. Yeah. So use our discount code. Click that link in bio and get yours.
All right, you all. So it's time for us to give you something for free. All right. So y'all ready for this? So Tangi and I was pondering over this International Women of Color Day. And next month, April, y'all ready? It is National African American Women's Fitness Month. Yeah. So it would not be Avail if we didn't do anything to promote that. So my good high school friend is a celebrity fitness trainer, Don Brooks, with Donna Matrix Day. All right. Yeah. So he's celebrity fitness trainer to all the stars. Literally, you probably seen him on a Kardashian reality TV show. You've seen him with Lisa Ray. You've seen him with Kanye. You've seen him with everybody. All right. And so he is promoting Donna Matrix Fitness Day on April 3rd. And so what Tangi and I decided to do, we're a host site for Dominatrix Day. And what we're going to be offering is a pre and post workout. So a guided meditation by Tangi and also a pre-workout, a gentle stretch by me before we get into the Dominatrix.
It's going to be resistant band.
You all, it's going to be intense and fun. And so it's virtual. So if you all go to Avail Counseling, at Avail Counseling on IG. So this is one of the prerequisites that you have to do in order to get the free prize that we're about to give you all right? So if you go to at Avail Counseling on our IG, go to our link tree, and it's going to say register for Dominatrix Day. We are looking for 100 Black women to register and sign up so that we can dispel the myth that Black women don't work out. Yes, we do work out, and we sweat out our blowouts too. Right? We sweat out our blowouts. And then also to promote mental and physical health of Black women. All right?
Absolutely.
Free event, you all.
Let's make history. Today is Women's History Month. So go ahead, take part, register, click that link in our bio, and help us reach 100 women.
All right.
April 3rd.
April 3rd. So y'all ready for what? So you know what you have to do. So you have to follow Blocal. We're about to give away this free gift. You got to follow Blocal. All right. You got to follow at Avail Counseling on IG. You have to register. You ready? For the free event, April 3rd, the free workout with the celebrity fitness trainer, right? Then once you register, it's through Eventbrite registration. You'll see it on the link tree link at Avail Counseling on IG. I want you to screenshot your ticket receipts, like you purchased it, and DM at Avail Counseling. All right, y'all ready?
We need some more followers.
We need some more followers. Y'all got started on that. All right. Now the question of the day. So if you did all of that and you're able to answer the question that we're about to ask right now, then guess what? We're going to send you a free gift from Avail. All right. Okay. So the question is, what are the 3 C's that we discussed to overcome fear? What are the 3 C's that we discussed to overcome fear? Let's see it in the chat box. Let's see it. Now, remind you, you got to follow Blocal, follow Avail, register. So this is for women. Register for the April 3rd event. Screenshot it, send it to us in a DM, and answer the question. So we're going to give you some time to do that. And while we're going to play a little music, let's go ahead and play our little theme music. Oh, no, let's get some bass. While you all have time to do that, let's run the world. All right. So create 04. This, I see catch it, check it, change it. Now create 04. Did you do all the rest of the following? I need that.
Did you follow?
Yeah.
Did you register?
Did you register? I see y'all. So those of you who are putting it on here, all right. So I'm gonna take a picture of who I see so far.
Check. Okay.
Make sure you register. I see Siobhan 72. I see all things Yammy. So I see your answers, but we're gonna go by the first person we see in that DM that registered for the Dominatrix Day. All right. All right, so we're checking our DM. We're checking our Avail DM to see who's going to screenshot to say that they registered for it.
Okay, Siobhan. Woohoo!
Siobhan
is our winner today. She has sent us your screenshot. Go, Siobhan.
So, Siobhan, we're going to send you a nice gift card via a gift certificate via email from Avail Outpatient Counselor. So check we're going to send you that DM of the details so you can get your gift coupon from us. All right? Yes. All right. Thank you, Siobhan. So you all, our 3 C's. We talked about check it, catch it, check it, change it. I'm dead wrong already. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So we're going to close with Dr. B's poetic words of wisdom. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. It's just a thought in your mind, you all. So what I need for you to do is face everything and rejoice. That's what fear stands for. All right? It's fake, you all. It's fake. It's all in your mind. Put some action and do what you need to do. All right? So I'm also Tangi's gonna close out with our mindfulness activity, but I want to let you all know before she does that, because she's gonna close us out, is that next month in April, we won't be the first Monday, but we'll be April 12th. All right, we'll be April 12th. Our topic is going to be herbal medicines for the mind and body. Learn about, you all, natural remedies to reduce stress and improve your overall health. So I hope you tune in to us April 12th, but we also hope that you all tune in, you women, 100 Black women, on April 3rd. Help us reach 100 Black women working out. Wouldn't that just look good in virtual land to see 100 Black women working out with a celebrity fitness trainer, you all, for free? Okay, for free. All right. So Tangi, take us out. What's our mindful moment for today?
Our mindful moment is turning down the noise. And that goes so well with today's topic, because often that internal chatter and in dialogue that sends us into that place of fear, we sometimes have challenges getting away from it. So turn down the noise literally. Turn off your TV. Turn off any noise-making machines in your home. And just sit in the quiet stillness of your space, and noise, thoughts, just notice. Just notice. Remember what I said earlier. Just unhook and detach. Every single Monday, we offer mindful strategies for you to practice. You can visit our page and recap this mindful moment that I'm sharing with you now. Turn down the noise. Read the caption, follow the steps, and practice. Make mindfulness not just a daily practice, but a way of living. So again, turn down the noise, whether that be mind, body, or your space.
Thank you all so much.
Yes.
And we're going to close it with our 3 C's one more time, Tangi.
So don't forget, catch it, check it, change it.
Y'all better change it.
Here's to you guys, overcoming fear and stepping out on faith.
Love you all. Thank you. Until next time, you all.
Peace.
Let you do you, and I'm going to come over here. So I'm going to just post it, and we can add the description after.